What's going on, guys? It's your boy, John Liquidator, coming back with another video. So it looked like Caitlin Clark is opening up about her mental health and the current state of her performance during this season. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to Indy. Let's get it. Let's go. So Caitlin Clark is scheduled to face off against Angel Reese today up in Indiana at 12 p.m. And there is a lot surrounding this game as they get prepared for the rematch. Obviously, it's the Kennedy Carter situation. It's Angel Reese against Camila Cardoso. Caitlin definitely has a lot of history between both of these young ladies. Now, with all that being said, there has been a lot to happen in the last few weeks since Caitlin Clark has entered the WNBA. And one concern everybody is worrying about, even myself, is her mental health throughout all of this. And Caitlin Clark set the record straight about it all. Guys, let's roll the
share with him and enjoy with him. And he's just been somebody that's been, a rock for me. He's as competitive and as fiery as I am. Like, my dad isn't that way. Like, he's just very chill, like very relaxed. Like, it was never like, you have to do this or you have to do that. Like, he was just a very supportive dad in whatever I wanted to do. So that's something I've been forever grateful for. And, he didn't really miss many of my games in college. Obviously, he's missed a few more in the WNBA just because it's a little bit of a harder schedule, but they still have, I think they've been at every single home game to start, and he's just been amazing, kind of my rock and like my person, definitely about basketball and about sports, and that's just kind of a love that we kind of shared together, so he means the world to me. Is he here today? Yeah, he'll be here, yeah.
We'll go Christine, then we'll go Matt in the front row.
Caitlin, Christine Brennan, USA Today. Hi. You are obviously discussed as much as anyone in the country right now, and you're 22 years old. And I know you've discussed this before about how you handle it, how do you compartmentalize. But I think there's so many people out there that just see this and see the constant conversation and wonder, how does someone who is so young and thrown into this, deal with it? And I'm sure that as far as the mental health piece of it as well, there's a lot of young people out there dealing with all kinds of stuff. I'm just curious.
Yeah, I think it's definitely difficult. I feel like I've had to grow up pretty fast. Like, I'm only 22 years old. I feel younger than that at times, and I'm trying to navigate moving to a new city by myself. I'm trying to navigate, playing in a new league on top of everything else that has come with it. And, obviously I've been given a lot of amazing things in my life, and that comes great responsibility. So it's never anything I shy away from. But, I think, mental health is very important. And I think it's something that a lot of people in our country struggle with, especially young individuals. And, I think the biggest thing is, like, don't be afraid to ask for help. I can't accomplish everything in my life. Like, I'm not afraid to ask for help and tell people, today's just not my day, and that's okay. Like, not every day has to be perfect, and there's people around you that are always going to support you and be there for you. And I think especially as a professional athlete, and obviously as a college athlete too, like, those are resources that are very important and should be accessible for all athletes, no matter what level you're playing on. It was something we had at the University of Iowa. It was something we have here, is like, you have access to those professionals that are, certified in those areas and are there for you. We would travel with one. We had somebody accessible at all times. And I think when you're in the spotlight and people are seeing your every move, it can be taxing. So having that resource is very important. And I think it's something that, more people should, feel comfortable feeling that way and talking to somebody. And I think it's just, a healthy thing.
We'll go Matt, then we'll go Michael, second row.
Hi, Caitlin. Saw you getting up shots after last game. How many times have you done that after the game on the main court, and why that Thursday?
Yeah, well, I usually don't do it on the main court, and, I don't know, like, sometimes it's just fun to get back out there and keep shooting. Like, I love working out. It's something I enjoy doing, and kind of clears your mind, and, you can think about the game as you're shooting, and, we had the next day off, so it's a little easier to work out a little bit harder after the game when you do that. But yeah, I enjoy it. I love it. I didn't know everybody was going to be there watching, but hey, it's all good.
Michael in second row.
Hey, Caitlin, I'm here from Toronto, and people are getting pretty excited about the WNBA coming up there. Cool. But I want to ask you, what has been maybe more challenging for you? Maybe some of the off-court conversation you keep finding yourself in, or having multiple games in a season where you've had high turnover numbers or single-digit scoring, which I'm guessing hasn't happened in a long time. So which has been maybe more
I don't
difficult?
think there's like a difficulty thing. I think it's navigating professional life. I think it's something that's new for myself. I don't, I think it's an adjustment for me to be able to wipe one game and move on to the next, whether it's a great game or whether it's a game where you have 10 turnovers. Like, I think I'm such a perfectionist and you want to be perfect in every area. But when you're playing at the highest level, like we're playing 40 games, I think we played 7 games in 12 days. Like, you don't have time to sit there and sulk about what had just happened to you or, whatever is happening. Like, you got to be able to, let it go, learn from it and be able to move on. But for somebody like me, like that can be really hard at times because, you want it to be perfect and you feel like you're just inches away from maybe making a couple more shots or taking care of the ball a little bit better or playing great defense. So I think that's kind of been, one of the biggest things for me is just my ability to move on. And that's something I'll learn as I, progress through my career.
I think last one, we got time for Scott.
What did it mean to have that family
It's
here?
her first game that we saw, their first exhibition game. She's just got a gift. I mean, she can just get that back. She just has a gift and nose for the ball, and she's finishing better around the rim.
Go over there to Christine. Christine, if you want to go ahead, if we can't get the mic over there.
That was Caitlin Clark speaking with the media earlier today before this game this afternoon. She let it be known, just like I told you guys the other day, she is a perfectionist. Her taking them shots immediately after the game just lets you know how dedicated she is to her craft. But as of right now, Caitlin Clark said her mental health is all good, and that's a great place to be. Get down in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts about this. Keep them bells on, because you know what? I'm going to bring you the news. And like always, shake the haters off. I'm out of here. Peace out.